they will discuss about Mother Kandamini. When the sadhaka is doing sadhana, slowly he's going through the stages of Shraddha, Sadhusanga, Bhajana Kriya, Nitraniviti, Nishtaruchi, Ashakti, Bhava. We were discussing about this yesterday. Sometimes Bhagavan mercifully manifests his own form in the heart of the devotee. And see this beautiful form of God, the devotee thinks. Can I put this in the middle here? Especially heard about Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu at the same time, he manifests 7 kinds of bhavas. Sausvarya, saurabhya, first is saurabhya, then saurabhya, sausvarya, saukumārya, saurasya, and audārya and kāruṇya. First of all, his beautiful form he manifests. Saundarya. Bhagavan has such a beautiful form. The devotees faint when they see the beautiful form of Lord. And then, after that, saurabhya is the amazing fragrance of God's body. The body of God has such a beautiful, amazing fragrance. Then sausvarya means the sound of his voice, the amazing sound of the voice of Lord. And then saukumārya means the beautiful youthful form of God. And then saurasya means the nectar of his lotus lips. And audārya, magnanimity, he manifests as well. And in the end, kāruṇya, compassion. So yesterday we were discussing, hearing this. Krishna at once, one by one, he manifests these bhavas, all these things. But Mahaprabhu at the same time he manifests the 7 bhavas. We are hearing this katha, how Brahma and even great demigods, they are eager to attain this bhava, but they aren't able to. Bhava is like a flower. Do you understand what is a flower? Pushpa. Bhava is like a flower, pushpa, that blossoms. At that moment, the devotee's heart becomes so soft. First, in the sadhaka's heart, Shuddha Sattva comes. What is Shuddha Sattva? When the heart becomes very clean, neat and clean, and then Samvit and Hladini manifest in this heart on the basis of. Can you repeat, please? No, that's Akranta means? Akranta. So at that moment, the heart of the sadhaka becomes so soft, very soft. And then in this stage, first what happens? Sandhini-shakti comes. Sandhini will make the platform. Sandhini makes the platform. Just like when you're going to build the house, first you need the foundation of the house. You need to make the foundation of the house. So in the same way, Bhagavan makes such a foundation in the heart of the sadhak. And then Samvit and Hladini manifests. Samvit means gyan, knowledge. This gyan is actually coming to Bhagavat Tattva, the truth about God. There are three kinds of knowledge described in the scriptures. One is Tat Padartha Gyan, another Tam Padartha Gyan, and third Jiva Brahma Eka Gyan. Did you understand what I just said? What did you understand? First is Tat Padartha Gyan, means Bhagavat Tattva Gyan. Who is God? So this kind of knowledge. Or who is our worshipable deity? Bhagavan is only one, true, but he manifests in many forms. So this kind of knowledge about your own Ishtadeva, worshipable deity. If a devotee is a devotee of Ram, Bhagavan manifests his Ram form in front of the devotee. If the person is a devotee of Shri Krishna, Krishna will manifest in the devotee, in front of the devotee with two arms playing the flute. Krishna also has many bhavas. For example, depending if the devotee is in Sakya-rasa or Dasa-rasa, Vatsala-rasa. There are devotees in all these rasas, Madhurya-rasa. According to the kind of the devotee, Bhagavan will manifest his form according to the rasa-madhurya of the devotee. Suppose the devotee is in Vatsala-rasa, Bhagavan will appear as a Bal Gopal, baby Gopal in front of the devotee, and the devotee will like it a lot. The person likes a Laddu Gopal. So this baby form, the devotee likes it. The devotee thinks he's my worshipable deity. The devotees of Madhurya-rasa, Bhagavan appears in front of them in his youthful form, two arms, playing the flute, Shyama-sundar. He is beyond that effulgence. He is Shyama-sundar with two arms, Dvibhuj, two arms, playing the flute. And with his sidelong glances, he is piercing the heart of the gopis. just like a hunter. With his arrows, he wounds, pierces the deer. Do you understand? So to catch a deer, first of all, he cuts a piece of wood in the middle, a little bit of wood. Then he plays the flute, the hunter. All the deer of the forest, all the deer of the forest come to the hunter, hearing the sound of the flute. The deer becomes so absorbed in the sound of the flute, because the sound of the flute is so sweet and so beautiful. And then the deer become absorbed, and he takes shelter of the wood, like he puts his body down, because the wood is a little bit to the side like this, so that the deer just a little bit supports his body on that wood, because he's so absorbed in the sound of the flute. He becomes so absorbed that a little bit he leans to on that wood, just like when you're hearing something, maybe take shot of the wall, isn't it? Why do you take some lean? Because you're feeling sleepy, so you lean on something. But the deer, and the sound of the flute is so sweet, and he becomes so intoxicated, the deer. So the deer cannot like keep his body up, so he takes some shelter of this wood piece. And then when he takes shelter of the wood, but the feet of the deer, he cannot bend the front legs. Deer cannot bend its front legs. So that's why the deer, after falling down, he cannot quickly get up. Then at that moment, the hunter, what does he do? He takes that same stick, that wood, and beats the deer. So in the same way, the sadhak, Bhagavan, with his beautiful sound of his flute, attracts the devotee. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Shukadeva Goswami says, Hey Maharaj Parikshit, Krishna, by the sound of his flute, is attracting so much the heart of the Vraj Gopis. They forget everything, all the attachments of family life, everything. So for the devotees in Madhurya Rasa, Bhagavan manifests his beautiful form. His form is so beautiful. Seeing this form, these devotees faint. Yesterday I was saying this, how Bhagavan has a beautiful form. In Madhurya Bhakta, Shringar-rasa, the devotees in conjugal mode, they see the beautiful form of God, two arms playing the flute, and they faint after seeing this form. At that moment, Bhagavan embraces the devotee, hugs the devotee and lifts him up. Then Bhagavan kisses and hugs the devotee, and God makes the devotee drink the nectar of his lips. Means Krishna kisses the devotee. And then seeing the beautiful form of Bhagavan, his beautiful face which resembles the moon, his ornaments, so beautiful. Seeing all this, the devotee starts crying a lot. Bhagavan gives darshan to the devotee. And then the devotee's throat becomes choked. Gada-gadavan. He cannot speak anything. What to speak, what not to speak. Kantaru, this choked throat. The devotee only cries and cries. Just like Gopakumara. He told in his own life history. He told to the Brahman of Mathura, Mathura Brahmin. He said once, when Gopakumara was in Jagannath Puri, when he was on the beach, he was walking on the beach, then suddenly his guru, what was his name? Jayanta, appeared. And seeing Gurudev, he held the feet of Gurudev and started crying. And he could only cry and cry after seeing his Gurudev. He couldn't stop crying. So many tears were falling. Because when you see God, you feel so happy. Ananda. Bliss. When bliss comes, then tear comes. Tears. There are tears of happiness and tears of separation. So many tears. Then the devotee cannot even see because of the amount of tears. That's why Srimati Radhika says, when I see Krishna, two enemies come and trouble my darshan of Krishna, my seeing Krishna. Ananda and Madana. So Srimati Radhika is saying, even if Krishna comes in my dreams, I feel so much Ananda, bliss. I see him only once and I cannot see him anymore. Why? Because I start crying so much. I cannot even look at him anymore. I try to, but I have so many tears in my eyes that I cannot see him. So these tears are like enemies. Vairi means enemy. Vairi, her enemies are her tears and the happiness, enthusiasm and bliss she feels in her heart. This is called Madan, which comes, and then this is also an obstacle. And she cannot even see Krishna. She feels so much happiness in her heart, seeing Krishna, thinking, where can I put the Lord to sit down? Where will he sit? Suppose one person comes to you, what do you do to this person? You need to offer the person a place to sit. If some friend comes to someone's house, 4 things you have to give to that person. What are the 4 things? First, you should welcome. Hey, please come. After, offer an asan. Please to sit. Then you have sweet words, madhura vachanam. Then also you need to arrange some food or drink or water. At least you can give a cup of water. Isn't it? So when the sadhak comes to this stage, the sadhaka sees a Brahmana boy and asks the Brahmana, where have you come from? Which places have you visited before? Which pilgrimage places have you visited before coming here? Maybe that Brahmana didn't go to any tirtha, nothing. The person came from the airport, but still the sadhaka is asking, which tirthas have you visited before coming here? Which tirtha have you visited? But the Brahmana doesn't answer, because actually the Brahmana didn't go to any tirtha. But the sadhaka in his bhava is so absorbed and is thinking, which pilgrimage places have you visited before coming here? Please tell me the glories of these tirthas. You're coming from Vrindavan? Tell me the glories of Vrindavan. The mind of the devotee is in Vrindavan. Maybe that Brahmana boy is coming from his own house or somewhere, but still the sadhaka is asking him, oh, under your armpit you have a book. Certainly it's the Bhagavatam, right? Please tell me one verse of the Bhagavatam. Tell me one shloka of the Bhagavatam. Which verse? Tell me about Adiras. Janma means the source, origin. What is the source of Adiras? Tell me about Adiras. Adiras means Shringar-rasa, conjugal mellows. All the rasas, they originate in Shringar-rasa. Tell me about Adirasa, Shringar-rasa. What is the origin of Shringar-rasa? Krishna himself is rasa-svarupa. Krishna is called Akila rasamrita-sindhu, unfathomable ocean of rasa. He's the ocean of rasa without limits. Just like all the rivers, they manifest from the ocean, and again they come back to the ocean. They merge in the ocean in the end. There's a connection between the rivers and the ocean. That river, if it's not connected to the ocean, that river will dry up and disappear. Do you understand? Some rivers that come from the mountain when there's rain or something, the river is flowing because of the water of the rain. But if there's no more rain, then the river will dry. But the same river, if the river is connected to the ocean, then that river will never dry. Because the water of the ocean is coming and going. The water of the ocean will never dry. So in the same way, The origin of all the rasas come from Adiras, conjugal melos.
मोटर चल रहा है पानी नहीं आ रहा है 663 रूम नंबर फ्लैट नंबर nobody from 663
Where is this building?
663
उसी कमरे में है नहीं कोई नहीं है प्लम्बर होना चाहिए
मोटर ऑन कर सकते हैं plumber is coming there but the plumber is waiting Didi he is doing something there you have to go
अरे उसको बोल
अच्छा
Eu não sabia. Krishna é chamado de Akila Rasamurti. Ele é... Sorry, Krishna is Akila Rasamurti, is the embodiment of all the rasas. Krishna is like the moon. He is the beloved of Srimati Radhika. May he be successful, victorious. Shri Krishna is Shringar-rasa Ghanamurti, embodiment also of conjugal melos. Why? Krishna is the object of all the rasas, Bishai. And his devotees are asraya, the shelter of the rasas. Did you understand anything? What did I say then? Krishna is the object, Bishai, of all the rasas. Means he is the object of the divine love. And all the devotees, they are asraya-vigraha. They feel the love for Krishna. Krishna is the loved one. Even Srimati Radhika, she is the shelter of divine love. Krishna manifests his form according to the asraya of the rasa. According to the asraya, Krishna manifests his visaya-svarupa accordingly. For example, Mother Jashoda. Mother Jashoda, she is the asraya-vigraha of Vatsalya-rasa. Means she feels maternal love towards Krishna. So how is the form that Krishna manifests? His swarupa. He's manifesting the form of Bal Gopal in front of her. Mother Jashoda never sees Krishna more than 5 years old. She only sees him maximum 5 years old. In this way, the gopis in Shringar-rasa, Madhurya-rasa, they see Krishna in which form? Kishore. At the same time, Mother Jashoda, she sees Gopal as a boy. Laddu Gopal, young, small kid. But the gopis, they see the same Krishna. In which form? Adolescent, teenager, beautiful teenager. This is the speciality about Krishna. He is Swayam Bhagavan. And according to the rasa-madhurya, this mode of the devotee, he will manifest his form accordingly. According to the rasa of the devotee, Bhagavan will manifest his form accordingly. Akila rasamrita-sindhu. This is the invocation sloka of Bhakta Rasamrita-Sindhu. Radha Prayana means Krishna is the life of Srimati Radhika. Krishna Chandra. Bidur means moon. Krishna is compared to the moon. Krishna Chandra. May he be victorious. May Krishna Chandra be victorious. He who is the life of Srimati Radhika, life and air of Srimati Radhika. And Krishna is compared to an unfathomable, means unlimited ocean, unfathomable, endless ocean. There's no limit to it. He's an ocean without limits of rasa. Asim Ananta. God is unlimited, infinite. We call the ocean also unlimited, infinite. But actually the ocean in this world, all the oceans, they always have a limit. They have a limit, they do have a limit. They are not endless. But in the spiritual world, everything is Asim Ananta, means unfathomable, endless. Akil, what is the meaning of Akil? Akil. Akil means without kill. Kill means there's no boundaries, without any boundaries, without limits, without end. Unfathomable in English. Ananta, unlimited. In this world, whatever there is in this world, everything has a limit. Nothing can be unlimited. But in the spiritual world, everything is without limits. Akhila rasamrita-sindhu, the ocean of rasa. Krishna himself, he manifests his beautiful form. And he's always amongst the Sakis, like Lalita Vishaka. Taraka and Pali indicates two Sakis. They are called tatashta gopis. Even them, Krishna is also near them. Or there are 4 kinds of Sakis. The shloka explains also. Swapaksha, Vipaksha, tatashta-paksha, and suhrd-paksha. Swapaksha, Vipaksha, tatashta, and suhrd-paksha. These 4 kinds of Sakis, they are around Krishna, surrounding Krishna. Swapaksha is the group of Srimati Radhika, Lalita Vishaka are part of it. Vipaksha is the group of Chandravali. Chandravali, Padma, Saibha, all of them. Suhrd-paksha means Shamala Sakhi. Tatashta this is Pali, etc. Taraka. They are also around Krishna. Actually, no one is tatashta, neutral. No one can be neutral. For some time you can be neutral. Tatashta means neutral. You can be for some time. But, for example, so the Swapaksha and Suhrd-paksha, they are friends to each other. And then they become neutral to the Vipaksha. Means if you are friend with the Swapaksha, you are neutral to the Vipaksha. If you are friend to the Vipaksha, you will be neutral to Swapaksha. Means you're not neutral. You're always more favorable to one or another. You take the side of one another somehow. You're never neutral to both. You're more inclined to one or another. Do you understand? Any person cannot stay in the middle. No one can stay in the middle. Somehow or another, you go to one side. You take one party. You go to one party or the other. So, for example, suhrd-paksha is the friend of swapaksha and neutral to vipaksha. And the tatashta, when we say tatashta, group of gopis, actually they are what? They are suhrida, they are friends with vipaksha and neutral to the group of Srimati Radhika. So when can you be neutral? So when you are, for example, friends with the swapaksha and neutral until related to the vipaksha, but I know you're not understanding what I'm saying. What did I say? So tatashta means neutral, need to stay quiet. When the enemy party come, you keep silent. Just like Chandravali, for example. So if Chandravali meets a friend of Srimati Radhika, they keep silent, the tatashta neutral to each other. They keep silent. If some friend of Chandravali comes and coming where? And meet some friend of Srimati Radhika. The friend of Srimati Radhika will glorify the form of Srimati Radhika. Here in the form of Srimati Radhika, the friend of Chandravali will not say anything. She will become neutral, the friend of Chandravali, tatashta. If some friend of Srimati Radhika goes to the friend of Chandravali for any reason, and the friend of Chandravali starts describing the glory of Chandravali, the form of Chandravali, the friend of Srimati Radhika will also keep silent. Okay, whatever you're saying okay. Did you understand? This is called vipaksha. Can you repeat last line? Vipaksha means tatashta means you are neutral to vipaksha. So if you love someone, if someone glorifies the person you love, you will become friendly because you love that person. But if you don't love someone, and by any reason you met the person who loves that person, then you become neutral. You'll keep silent. Do you understand? So friendly with the swapaksha and neutral to the vipaksha. Tatashta to the vipaksha, suhrida to swapaksha. Try to understand this. Understand only this will be enough. This already would be enough. Suppose a friend of Srimati Radhika went to Chandravali for some reason. They are not quarreling there. They won't quarrel. I give an example to you. One friend of Chandravali met one friend of Srimati Radhika. When they meet, the friend of Chandravali is describing, oh, my friend Chandravali, at the same time, she sees the beautiful form of Krishna. Since the feet of Krishna until the lotus face of Krishna. Chandravali is having the darshan of Krishna. Chandravali is so blessed. Who is saying this? The friend of Chandravali is glorifying Krishna's form. Describing the glories of Chandravali. How Chandravali see Krishna. This is example given in the Bhakti rasamrita-sindhu. Chandravali is so good, so fortunate. And the friend of Chandravali is like, she's glorifying. Oh, she's seeing the beautiful form of Krishna. So the friend of Srimati Radhika is hearing this, and then she feels tatashta. She becomes neutral. Actually, she cannot keep tatashta, neutral. And then she says, my friend Srimati Radhika, my friend Srimati Radhika, when she sees any part of Krishna's body, her eyes become stuck, like not moving. When Srimati Radhika sees Krishna, her eyes don't move whenever she sees any part of Krishna's body. So which one is better? Srimati Radhika is best, because when she sees Krishna, she sees each part and cannot even move to the other part. So when a friend of Srimati Radhika and Chandravali, they meet, this is what happens. This is described. Did you understand? If you love someone, you like to hear his glorification about his form and everything, but if you don't like that person, no, you just don't say. In that word there's no criticism, so you will not criticize, so you just won't glorify her. So the person is glorifying Chandravali, suppose. So the friend of Chandravali is glorifying Chandravali in front of a friend of Srimati Radhika. Is your brain working or not? Brain is working? So the friend of Chandravali is glorifying Chandravali's form. Which quality of Chandravali is glorifying? She's saying, when Chandravali sees Krishna, how Chandravali sees Krishna? She sees at the same time all the, since the toenails of Krishna, effulgence of toenails, until the lotus face. She sees everything. Wow, Chandravali is so... Look at her mood. But hearing this, the friend of Srimati Radhika becomes silent. She doesn't say a thing. And then, when the friend of Chandravali stops her lecture, then the friend of Srimati Radhika says, oh Sakhi of Chandravali, wow. Yes, you're glorifying Chandravali, yes, really good. Because the friend of Chandravali wants to hear this. Means the friend of Chandravali wants to hear from the friend of Srimati Radhika the glorification of Chandravali also. That's why the friend of Srimati Radhika, in the beginning, she's like, oh yeah, Chandravali is amazing. Really, she's... Wow, she really loves Krishna a lot. Because she sees Krishna completely at the same time. Sees the effulgence of his toenails until his lotus face at the same time. At the same time, she can see everything. So hearing this, the friend of Chandravali, of Srimati Radhika, friend of Srimati Radhika, after says, she says, but when my friend Srimati Radhika, she sees any part of Krishna's body, her eyes become stuck in that part, doesn't move, because if she sees the eyes of Krishna, Srimati Radhika, she only sees his eyes. She cannot see anything else. What is the meaning? Who is best? Who is better? One person is seeing the feet of Krishna in his whole body at the same time. Whole body. But another person is only seeing one part of Krishna's body, one limb. For example, the feet. Or only his lotus face. Which one is better?
उसी में इतना माधुर्य है, उसी में कितना
कृष्ण की एक अंग में
So if you see, each part of Krishna's body is so blissful and so sweet
आगे
that your eyes cannot even move to other part of his body.
कृष्ण की अंगों की इतने सौंदर्य
So his body is so beautiful and so sweet.
है, फिर समझो साधारण रूप में समझा
But try to understand in a simple way.
कौरव और पांडव
Kauravas and Pandavas, who are their guru?
द्रोणाचार्य
Dronacharya, the common guru between them.
विद्या सिखाया
Dronacharya taught Kauravas and Pandavas all the
द्रोणाचार्य ने
weapon
दुर्योधन के 100 भाई
teachings.
को बुलाया
Then, after that, Dronacharya called the 100 brothers of
बोले देखो
Duryodhan and also 5 brothers Pandavas. So he said, for 2 or 1 month, for 1 or 2 months, I was teaching you all the knowledge of the weapons.
परीक्षा तो ले
So now you have to take a test to see how much you've learned.
है कि नहीं
Isn't it?
7 दिन हरिकथा सुना
7 days you listened to Harikatha. What did you hear after 7 days?
सुना कि ना सो गया
Did you hear or did you sleep?
अच्छा कुछ सुना कि नहीं सुना
Did you hear something at least?
मैं परीक्षा लेना चाहता
So I want to also take a test from you.
है कि नहीं अच्छा 7 दिन क्या सुना
Okay, what did you hear in 7 days? I'll take a test.
ठीक उसी प्रकार
So in the same way,
द्रोणाचार्य
Dronacharya,
कौरव की है और पांडव की परीक्षा लेना
he wanted to test the Kauravas and Pandavas,
युधिष्ठिर के 5 भाई
the 5 brothers of Yudhishthir and the 100 brothers of Duryodhan were called.
और एक पेड़ के नीचे सबको बैठा
Then
दिया
all of them sat down under the tree. How many people sat down? 105 people sat down under the tree. Dronacharya put them sitting down.
3 कम हो गया
Oh, now your mind is working. Ah, it's 108? No, not 108. 105 brothers. 105 people sat down. Ah, plus Dronacharya, so 106. He said 106 because Dronacharya was also there.
स्कूल में तो 105 सीज़न होता है
105 because Dronacharya was the teacher. He's not the student. His mind is not working. He's saying opposite. He's saying wrong.
अभी परीक्षा हॉल में
Okay, so now they can end the Pariksha hall, the hall for the tests.
गुरु द्रोणाचार्य ने एक
Dronacharya
लकड़ी का पक्षी बनाया
made one wooden bird and put on the top of the tree. Wooden bird.
पहले युधिष्ठिर महाराज के
First, Yudhishthira Maharaj was given the bow and arrow. Dronacharya said, Yudhishthira, do one thing.
ये जो पक्षी जो देख रहे
Did you see that bird on the top of the tree? You should
आँख में तो
aim
निशाना लगाओ
aim the eyes of the bird
तीर के साथ
with your arrow.
वो चिड़िया रखा ना
The bird was there.
आँखों में
You aim.
निशाना पुतले में
Aim in the eyes of the bird.
क्योंकि मैं जब मैं आदेश
But when I give instruction, only when I tell, you should
पहले नहीं
shoot the arrow, not before.
युधिष्ठिर महाराज
So Yudhishthira Maharaj, he was a young kid at the time. Understand?
3-4 साल की तक
Maybe 3-4 years old. 3-4 years old. 3-4 साल की.
द्रोणाचार्य जी
They were 3-4 years old.
अच्छा
Okay, so aim
जब
the.
मैं 1 2 3
So when I say 1, 2, 3, then you shoot, not before that.
इसके पहले मैं एक प्रश्न पूछता
But first I want to ask one thing. Yudhishthira.
हूँ गुरुदेव
Yes, Gurudev.
क्या देख रहे हैं
What are you seeing?
सब कुछ दिख
I'm seeing everything, Gurudev.
क्या क्या देख रहे हैं
What are you seeing?
अरे गुरुदेव
Gurudev,
पक्षी की भी देख
I see the bird.
और क्या देख रहे हो
What else?
पेड़ भी दिखाई
Well, I also see the tree.
और
And also, what else do you see?
ये नीचे
Well,
जो है, आप
I
लोग
see
बैठे हुए हैं सब
everyone sitting down under the tree. We are sitting out here.
पेड़ की जड़ भी दिखाई पड़
I see even the roots of the tree, you know.
और पेड़ में कितने
I see all the leaves of the tree. Yes, Gurudev, I can see everything. I can see all the leaves of the tree. Can you see the leaves? Yes, I can. Certainly.
मैं तो गिन नहीं सकता
I cannot count how many leaves, but I see there are many leaves. I can see all the leaves.
पक्षी भी दिखाई पड़
Can you see the birds? Yes, Gurudev, wow.
आज भी पूछी
My eyes, I see the bird, I see everything. Yes. Okay, so sit down. Sit down here. Okay, later I'll call you again. Now you sit down. Dronacharya told Yudhishthira. One by one, all the Pandavas, except for Arjuna, all the other 4 Pandavas were also asked the same question. Bhim, Nukul, Sahadev, all of them. Okay, so nice answer. Now sit down. And then Dronacharya asked all the Kauravas, what are you saying? Duryodhana said, Gurudev, whatever Yudhishthira saw, I'm seeing the same. What was it? Can you see the bird? Yes, Gurudev. Do you see the tree? Yes, Gurudev. I see even up, what is that? Even the sky I can see, Gurudev. Not only the tree. I see even more. I see the sky. Duryodhana was small. He was like enthusiastic. Well, yeah, I see the tree. Even the sky on top of the tree, above the tree. Yudhishthira saw only the tree, right, Gurudev? But I saw even the sky. I can even see the sky. I see the sky which is up. What else do you see? Gurudeva, Yudhishthira saw that he only saw under the tree, but I see even the river which is underneath, lower than the tree, even that I also see. So I see even more than Yudhishthira. Duryodhana saw. I saw the sky, I see the river, because he's very smart, right? Duryodhana. I see the roots of the tree, I see even a river was flowing also, like nearby in the lower part of the place. I also see it. Yudhishthira didn't say about the river, and also Yudhishthira didn't say about the sky, but Duryodhana put this extra, thinking it must be better than Yudhishthira. I'll say even more than him. Duryodhana was thinking. Okay, so you also sit down. The 100 brothers one by one gave answer like this, and all of them were asked to sit down again. Okay, very well. The answer you gave to the questions was, all of you answered very well. But Duryodhana was thinking, what Yudhishthira said, I will speak even more. So, because Duryodhana wanted to be the first. So Yudhishthira didn't see the sky, and Yudhishthira also hadn't seen the river. But Duryodhana thought, I will add up the river and the atmosphere, the sky. You know, he wants to make a lot of, like a big answer to the exam, in the questions. Big answer. Now Arjun, what do you see? Gurudev, I only see the eyes of the bird. Can you see the bird? No, I cannot even see the bird. Can you not see the bird? What do you see? I see only the eyes. What else do you see? Gurudeva, actually not even the eyes. I see only the pupil of the eyes. Understand? Then Dronacharya said, okay, you can shoot the arrow. Then Arjun shot. So, who got the first mark, like number 1, was Arjun. All of the others, Rasgula, 0 marks, they failed. All of the others failed. Duryodhana got even 2 Rasagulas, 2 zeros. Why 2 zeros, Gurudeva? Because you're worse than the worst, you're the most foolish. So rasagula is given to whom? To the foolish. So you should understand that person is more foolish even because he add up to something which is already bad. The friend of Srimati Radhika is saying, broadcast please, you can Hindi. You are Radha Kantati the song. So the friend of Srimati Radhika is saying, my Srimati Radhika, when she sees one part of Krishna's body, she becomes completely stuck on that part. Not only that, after seeing Krishna, Srimati Radhika faints. She cannot see any other part. So Srimati Radhika says, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains, even if Krishna comes in the dream of Srimati Radhika, she feels so much happiness seeing Krishna. She's just crying and crying, Srimati Radhika. At the same time, also what happens? Prema comes in her heart. Kam, madan means the love, transcendental love. The gopis, their love is aprakrita kam, transcendental lust. So the person is thinking, how can I serve Krishna? Just like, for example, Krishna went to the house of Vidur. At that time, Vidur was not in his home. The wife of Vidur, Vidurani, she was feeling so much happiness, thinking, where can I put Krishna to sit down? Even she forgot to give him a place to sit because she was so excited with his arrival. And she gave an old banana for Krishna to eat. And even the banana, but she was actually peeling the banana and giving the peel the skin of the banana to Krishna because she was feeling so much happiness. So much happiness in Govinda. So in the devotee's heart, so much happiness. In the Madhura Kandamini, it's described. So then the devotee starts crying and crying. We see about Mahaprabhu also in the time of Rathayatra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was standing in front of Jagannath, seeing Jagannath, Mahaprabhu used to cry so much. And then everybody would become wet by the tears of Mahaprabhu. Just like if someone is throwing water with a syringe, in the same way, Mahaprabhu was crying so much. Everybody would become wet. Human beings don't have as much tears in their eyes like this. How many tears do you have when you cry? Many. Srimati Radhika, she filled up a lake with her tears. Madhusarova. Can you make a lake with your tears? How many tears do you have? Okay, do one thing. Next time you cry, take one pot and collect your tears and see how many they are. Not even one pot you can put. Not even one spoon of tears you can fill up. A spoon of tears. But the tears of happiness, they are cold. And the tears of unhappiness, they are wet. Oh, warm, sorry. So the tears of happiness, they are cold. So depending on why are you crying? You're crying for happiness or from separation and distress? The tears of happiness, they are cool. The tears of separation or unhappiness, they are warm because of the separation heat. Viraha tap. You know Viraha tap? The heat of separation. Because of this separation fire, even the tears become warm. Shastra describes all this. When you cry, how are your tears? Cool or hot? Generally hot, she's saying. My tears are generally hot. Only when I met you, my tears were cool, Gurudev. Only when I saw you. Even you give example, good. So when you see me, you cry. Nice. She's not crying. Oh, he's not. Oh, Con. He's not crying. Or she's not crying when you see me. Okay, and your throat becomes choked also. Mahaprabhu couldn't even pronounce the word Jagannath. No, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. Mahaprabhu was like choked. Gad Bani. The devotee's throat becomes choked. Tears of happiness. Just like the month of Shravan. You know, the month of Shravan, how are the tears? The rain, sorry. The rain is like drizzling rain. Non-stop for 7 days, for example, sometimes raining and raining the month of Shravan. Sometimes, here's also like this. Yeah, sometimes for 7 days, non-stop, 8 or 9 days. Isn't it? Now it's rare in Delhi, I think. 3-4 days, not 7. Non-stop. Sometimes. But this rain, yeah. In Bengal, next to the oceans, like this. The areas which are close to the ocean, maybe 100 kilometers maximum far from the ocean. It's like this in the month of Shravan. It rains so much. Here is so dry, the weather. Because the ocean is not here. Bengal. Okay, so Bengal is next to the ocean, so it rains for 7 days sometimes. Especially in the month of the rainy season. Maybe 8-10 days without seeing the sun. Only drizzling rain and rain. You want, after I finish, you can make a question. Just like in the month of Shravana, the time of rainy season, it's drizzling all the time. So in the same way, tears flowing from the eyes. Narottam Das Thakur wrote a kirtan saying, actually Srimati Radhika saying the kirtan, when I remember Shri Krishna, tears come in my eyes, I start crying. Jatila Kutila say, why are you crying? Then Srimati Radhika says, I'm not crying. She tries to hide her moods. Srimati Radhika tries to hide. Srimati Radhika says, today, you know, this wood is wet. The wood is wet. The firewood is wet. Actually, it's not. But Srimati Radhika is throwing knowingly water in the wood, on the wood, and then so much smoke comes. So she said, oh, this smoke is actually making me cry. That's why I'm crying. It's the smoke from burning the wood, the wet wood. Narottam Das Thakur describes the kirk.
ये कृष्ण के स्मरण होने के साथ ही साथ
When Srimati Radhika remembers Krishna, immediately she cries a lot.
इसी प्रकार कृष्ण की मुरली की मधुर ध्वनि,
So the sweet sound of Krishna's flute
नुपुर की ध्वनि,
and the sound of Krishna's anklets,
नुपुरादि सिंचन,
Nupur.
नुपुर की ध्वनि को कहते हैं सिंचन का,
Sound of Nupur is called Sinchan. The sound of the Nupur.
कंठ की सौसर्य,
The sound of his voice.
कान उत्कर्ण हो रहता है, उत्कर्ण में उत्कंठित हो जाता है। ये कृष्ण
So
की चरण ध्वनि,
eager.
अर्थात कृष्ण के चरण कमल में जो
So the sound of Krishna's anklets,
नुपुर की ध्वनि में क्या होता है?
Nupur,
सिंचन,
Sinchan. Then the sound of anklets, Nupur, it's called Sinchan. Sound of ankle belts or anklets of Krishna.
इतने सुंदर स्वर,
The amazing sound of his voice. Of his
वो श्रवण करने
voice.
उत्कंठित रहते हैं।
The devotee is so eager to hear his voice.
कुंज की
Srimati Radhika or
एक कथा है इसमें।
there's one story about this.
कृष्ण राधा जी के साथ मिलने के लिए बड़ा उत्कंठित थे।
So Krishna is so eager to meet with Srimati Radhika, and then Vrinda Devi
कृष्ण के कहे चल तुम्हें वृंदा देवी कृष्ण के लेकर के
Vrinda Devi brought Krishna to meet Srimati Radhika.
तो दूसरी कुंज बोले मैं देखता हूँ कृष्ण कहाँ पर है, कृष्ण की लेकर के मैं राधा जी के लेकर मैं आती हूँ।
So Vrinda Devi said, wait here, Srimati Radhika is elsewhere, I'll bring her. What did I say? What did you understand?
पहले तो कृष्ण
First, what happened in the story? Krishna wanted to meet Srimati Radhika,
तब वृंदा देवी
and then Vrinda Devi brought Krishna to meet with her.
राधा जी के साथ मिलाने और उधर राधा जी भी
But Srimati Radhika was also eager to meet with Shri Krishna.
तो
So,
उस समय ललिता विशाखा आदि
at that time,
राधा जी के
Lalita Vishwaka,
एक कुंज में रखा।
they came with Srimati Radhika and kept her in one kunja.
वृंदा
And Vrinda Devi,
चंद्रावली के क्या बोले कृष्ण के लेकर के
she took Krishna and put Krishna in another kunja, it's not the same kunja.
तो कृष्ण उत्कंठित होते
So Krishna was eager to meet with Srimati Radhika.
राधा जी के लेकर के आओ।
Oh, bring her, Srimati Radhika, bring her.
तो उस समय वृंदा देवी कहती है देखो
Vrinda Devi said,
कृष्ण के साथ ये राधा के मिलने के लिए तुम अधिक उत्कंठित एक काम करो।
you're very eager to meet with Srimati Radhika. But today Srimati Radhika won't come.
तो कृष्ण मूर्छित हो जाते
And Krishna fainted.
अर्थात
So
आज राधा जी के साथ मिलना
Vrinda Devi said, you won't be able to meet Radharani today.
कृष्ण
Hearing this, Krishna
कृष्ण
fainted.
के ऐसे मूर्छा आदि देख करके
Seeing Krishna
वृंदा
fainted,
देवी चिंतित हो जाती
Vrinda Devi would become
फिर किसी प्रकार से
worried.
वृंदा देवी राधा जी के चंद्रा
Then somehow Vrinda Devi make Krishna come back to his senses. And then
वृंदा देवी कहती है एक काम करो
Vrinda Devi said, do one thing, told Krishna,
तुम ध्यान करो
meditate.
ध्यान करने से राधा जी
If you meditate, Srimati Radhika will appear.
ऐसा हम मंत्र जप करते हैं ध्यान करना पड़ता है ना।
Just like when you chant the mantra, you should meditate.
ध्यान से
By meditation,
देव प्रकट हो जाए।
your worshipful deity will appear.
तब कृष्ण कृष्ण के ध्यान सिखा रही
Then
है कौन
Vrinda Devi was teaching Krishna how to meditate in Srimati Radhika.
बोले ध्यान करने के मंत्र जप कर मंत्र
So-
से ही तो ध्यान होता
You can meditate with the mantra.
है मंत्र है तुम्हारे पास
Do you have mantra?
गोपाल मंत्र
Gopal mantra.
है तो गोपाल मंत्र
Okay, so you should meditate with the Gopal mantra, and the worshipful deity of the mantra is there.
एक होता है क्या चाहिए मंत्र की
So
अधिष्ठात्री देवता
the two things, in the mantra and the presiding deity of the mantra.
कौन सा मंत्र
Say, okay, so chant the mantra. Which mantra? Radha mantra.
राधा जी के चिंतन करो
And meditate about Srimati Radhika.
राधा मंत्र और
So Radha mantra and thinking about Srimati Radhika. Meditate. Vrindadevi taught Shri Krishna. What is the Radha mantra? Aim Shrim Klim Radhikaya Namaha. Aim Shrim Klim Radhikaya Namaha. So Vrindadevi gave the Radha mantra to Krishna. Krishna is chanting the Radha mantra. So, but you need to meditate. But if any wind would move, any leaf in that kunja, Krishna wouldn't stop meditation thinking, oh, Srimati Radhika is coming. Krishna again and again tried to concentrate his mind in the mantra. He tried, but his meditation would always stop. Then Vrindadevi said, your mantra is not working. Sorry, Krishna told Vrindadevi, your mantra is not working. No, sorry, Vrindadevi told Krishna, mantra is not working for you. You're not going to get Srimati Radhika by meditation. You're not able to meditate. Krishna couldn't meditate. Vrindadevi told him this. Yeah, you are not able to meditate. Okay, so what should I do? Krishna asked. Chant holy names, Vrindadevi said. Which name? The name of Radha. The mantra will not work for you. Mantra won't work for you because you need to meditate with the mantra, but you aren't able to. But the holy names is really easy and simple. So this is the speciality between Nama and mantra. To chant holy names, there are rules. Sorry, to chant the mantra, there are rules. Like for example, mantrata chintanam nyas mudra prapati sharanagati and natmani vedana. These are the rules for chanting the mantra, 5 rules. But to chant holy names is very simple and easy. You don't need to do anything, just chant. Just move your lips and that's it. Move your lips and sing. That's it. This is kirtan. Kirtan is easy or not? But mantra, chanting mantra is hard. But kirtan is easy and simple. To chant mantra, you should not move your lips when chanting mantra. Do you chant Gopal mantra? How do you chant it? Don't move your lips for chanting mantra. Just in your mind you think about the mantra. If your lips move, you are not chanting mantra properly, and the mantra will not work. So this is the difference between mantra and kirtan. This is the difference between mantra and kirtan. Kirtan, you should move your lips. Kirtan is moving your lips and mantra not moving the lips. Kirtan means moving your lips, then you're doing the kirtan. Do you understand? So to chant the mantra, you should not move your lips. Don't move your lips. If your lips move, you should understand you are not chanting the mantra. But in the kirtan, yes, your lips should move. You should not be silent. Some people do opposite. Some people, they chant the Gayatri mantra moving their lips. But so chanting the mantra and doing kirtan, this is the difference. What did I say? Fala. So for chanting mantra, your lips shouldn't move, and your tongue also shouldn't move. Your tongue and lips shouldn't move if you chant the mantra. When you're chanting the mantra, the rules for chanting the mantra is like this. And chanting the mantra, your lips and your tongue should not move. And when chanting holy names, both your lips and tongue should, yes, move. This is the difference. But you guys are doing opposite.
जब कीर्तन होता है तब तक मौन धारण में चुपचाप।
In the kirtan, you are sitting quietly.
और जब गायत्री मंत्र
In the time of Gayatri mantra, you are.
वो भी भूल जाते कौन सा मंत्र।
Even you forget which mantra you are chanting.
ये भूल जाते कौन सा। इतने से भूल कैसे? तो कृष्ण के कार्य वृंदादेवी कर रही है कृष्ण।
So Vrindadevi told Krishna, chant Radha mantra.
किंतु राधा मंत्र जप नहीं हुआ।
But Krishna wasn't able to. He was chanting half mantra.
पत्ते के जो है शब्द आ गए, हिलने शब्द।
And then any wind was like moving any leaf or something like that. And Krishna is thinking, oh, Srimati Radhika is coming. And he would get disconcentrated. Like Krishna was trying to concentrate his mind again and again, but he wasn't able to. Vrindadevi said, okay, do one thing. Do kirtan because kirtan is easy. Kirtan is easy. Okay, chant the name of Radha. Okay, chant the name of Radha. So do one thing. Vrindadevi wrote the name of Radha on a leaf to Krishna. And she said the name of Radha and Radharani is same. There's no difference. Do parikrama of this leaf with the name of Radharani and chant the name of Radha. And Srimati Radhika herself will appear. So Krishna did like this. So Vrindadevi wrote the name of Radharani on a leaf, and Krishna did parikrama around the leaf, and chanted the names of Radha, and Krishna became absorbed in the kirtan, absorbed in the holy names. It's really easy to become absorbed in holy names. To become absorbed in the mantra is hard, but to become absorbed in the kirtan, then it's easy. You can do that. What is the reason for that? When you chant the mantra, if your mind is not fixed, your mind becomes disturbed and your mind goes here and there. But in the holy names, when you do kirtan, what happens? You cannot even hear or pay attention to other things which are going on. You don't have time for other things. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If someone is speaking something in the back, you don't even hear in the time of kirtan. But if you try to meditate, if someone speaks anything, that sound is coming in your mind and you can hear it. If your mind is not completely one-pointed and focused, if someone is speaking something near you, that sound will disturb your mind when you're chanting the mantra. But when you're doing kirtan, then you don't even hear what others are saying. Can you hear it? No. So in kirtan you're doing the three things at the same time: Shravana, Kirtan and Smarana. But when you're chanting mantra, you only Smarana, only remembering. But in kirtan you hear, and also you remember, you have to think about what you're going to sing. Bhagavatam, the Sanatana Goswami explains. That's why in Kali Yuga, Kirtanaka Bhakti is the foremost Bhakti. Jiva Goswami says. What time is it now? Where's my watch? 8:33, Gurudev. So what are we saying? Oh yeah, kirtan. So Krishna started chanting holy names of Radharani, doing parikrama on the leaf of Radharani's name, and you can become really absorbed in kirtan. In kirtan it's easier to become absorbed. So Krishna was chanting holy names of Srimati Radhika and absorbed and doing parikrama of the leaf of Srimati Radhika's name, because Radharani and her name is the same. There's no difference between Srimati Radhika and her name and Krishna doing parikrama, dancing, arms raised and all. Srimati Radhika saw from far and thought, oh, Krishna is so absorbed in my names. So Srimati Radhika came. But even Srimati Radhika directly came. And still Krishna was completely absorbed in the holy names of Srimati Radhika, because the holy names give so much bliss. Even though holy names and the owner of the name is the same, still holy names is so glorious, special glory. Srimati Radhika came herself, but still Krishna was singing the name of Radha, because he was feeling so much bliss in the names. So this is the glories of the holy names. Jai Sri Radha. This doesn't mean that we'll not chant your mantra, but this is the glory, speciality of Nama and mantra. Usually Vaishnavas explain that we never saw Krishna. This is a question. We never took darshan. But yesterday in the class you said that when we were a baby in the womb, 7 months old, we had the darshan of Krishna. So it means we already took darshan of Krishna. What was this darshan? How was it? We had the darshan in the womb. So you said the baby in the womb is suffering so much, and after the baby is suffering and praying, means you already took darshan. What was that darshan? What does it mean? Yeah, darshan means darshan. Because generally Vaishnavas say that we never saw Krishna. This is the question the devotees ask. Gurudev is saying, you never saw means you forgot. You forgot. But I'm remembering.
You forgot.
So, Lord gave darshan to you. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, once Prabhu came and appeared to me when I was in the womb. When I took birth, I got caught in the web of Maya. You can read this song, this Bengali song of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Boliya tomare samsare asya. This song explains, Boliya tomare, when you were born from the womb of your mom, Maya is very powerful and made you forget.
You forgot.
You forgot. But you took darshan of Govinda.
I did not see.
That's why you say, I did not see.
You understand? You forgot. What this regard you are saying?
You forgot, so that's why you're saying, I did not see.
But you saw. Yeah, in this song,
Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying.
Then explain. It is English translation. Yeah. Bhuliya tomare samsare asya te nana vidha dekha. Forgetting you and falling into the worldliness, I have suffered many pains. Now, falling at your feet, I shall tell you my and awful tale. You forgetting. Forgetting matlab kya hai?
Forgetting means?
So that means
forget. So?
No. But just you forget. That's what you say. Oh, I cannot remember his name. That means I know him. I know his name. But in this moment, I forget. Bhuliya. Bhuliya here written. Forgetting you. Forgetting. That means I know. So why use this word Bhuliya? Krishna Bhuli. Seiji. Anadi Bhayu. Ate Maya Kare De Samsara.
And this darshan as Krishna with two arms? Like when
2 arms, 4 arms according
In
to
the womb you had darshan of 2 arms, 4 arms, or what? Gurudev is saying 2 arms or 4 arms. Depend on your bhava and mood. Some people see Bhagavan in 4 arms, like Dhruva Maharaj saw Bhagavan with 4 arms.
Dhruva Maharaj, he took darshan to Lord Bhagavan.
According to the type of devotee, Bhagavan manifests his form according.
You did not see to anyone, you cannot say, and I forgot. You forgot means what?
You know.
You know. I forgot, I know your name, but in this moment, I forget. It is simple.
कोई remind कराएगा तो
I remind you, oh, this is his name. Sometimes you say, I forgot this row. That means I know this row. I don't know this row, I cannot say this word. I forgot. Ask me. Do you know this row? That's another question. If I say, oh, I forgot this row. I know this row, but in this moment, present, just so, especially human being, when he was in the womb of mother, then Lord gave darshan. But which form Lord that gave darshan, that is another question. भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया पे नाना विधवे तुम्हारो चरणे आसिया चिनाथ बलि बंधुखे जननी जठरे छिलाम जखन विषम बंधन पासे एक बार प्रभु देखा दिया मोरे वंचित कर दिया. And in this verse some also commentators they are saying, Vaishnava says, those who are very great fortune, Subhagavan, their Lord gives darshan once, not this. But this is not the reason. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur direct in this verse clearly explained. Bhuliya tumhari.
Forgetting you and falling into worldliness, I have suffered many pains. Now falling at your feet, I shall tell you my powerful tale. When I was still in my mother's womb, I was tightly confined. Once, O Lord, you appeared to me. However, this lowly servant was simply cheated.
Yeah, very good. Lord appeared. Lord appeared in front of me.
For I thought that I would take birth and serve
Who
you.
is blind? Andha. Janmandha. Janmandha is one who is blind from his birth. He cannot say this word about the sun. समझ में आई कि नहीं?
Do you understand or not? Those who are blind from birth, they cannot say anything about the sun.
पता ही नहीं.
They don't know anything about the sun. What is the sun? They don't know.
और जो सूर्य के देखा,
Those who have seen the sun,
अभी वो क्या हो
but
गया?
now, after became blind,
तो वो सूर्य के समान
that person can still remember the sun and say, oh yeah, I remember the sun, I've seen the sun.
अभी सूर्य देख नहीं पा रहे.
Now the person cannot see the sun because he became blind later on. This is another point.
चला गया।
because now my eyesight disappeared.
ऐसा ना, अभी हम चश्मा बिना चश्मा से देखेंगे।
Without glasses also I cannot see.
हैं? क्या लिखा है देखेंगे।
I don't know what is written here without glasses.
तो मेरे पास तो
But
था,
before
मैं देखता
I
नहीं।
had, before I could see or not.
हैं? अभी eyesight कम हो गया।
Now my
इसलिए
eyesight
बिना
is
चश्मा
less.
से मैं
So without
देख नहीं
glasses I
पाता।
cannot
किंतु
see.
जब मैं छोटा था,
But when I was
तब
young,
बिना
small,
चश्मा से देखा ही नहीं
without glasses I could see, yes.
हैं? So for this regard I lost my
For this reason, I say I lost my eyesight.
जो मेरे पास था
I had it before, but now I lost it.
इतना तो समझे
Try to understand this.
हैं? और जो मेरे पास था ही नहीं
But if you didn't have before, then you cannot use it. I lost it because you never had it in the first place.
वस्तु मेरे पास था नहीं I
If
lost
you didn't have that
ये
thing,
शब्द नहीं
you cannot say I lost.
है understand
Do you understand?
it's simple
It's a very simple way.
I lose or lost this word होता है that means before
Lose or lost you use when you had that thing before.
I had
You had before.
and now I
Now I lost it.
lost तो भगवान एक बार दर्शन
So Bhagavan gave darshan once.
है? इसलिए करे इसी श्लोक में
In this verse, Shloka is saying,
मातृगर्भ में जब जीव रहा
when the jiva was in the womb of the mom,
मनुष्य के
jiva means human beings here. Bhaktivinoda Thakur
एक
explains.
बार प्रभु देखा दिया मोरे वंचित दीनदास तखनो भागिनी जन्म लिया कोई को भजन
When the baby is in the womb, baby's like that position. Does the Bhagavan appear because the baby is praying so much? The baby is saying, I am in womb and I'm suffering so much. Please, Bhagavan, get me out
अरे
of
जब
here.
दुख आता है दुख में जो प्रार्थना करते
That's the time, that 7 months when the
उस समय दर्शन दे एक
So,
बार दर्शन
yes, God gives darshan for one moment, very quickly.
बिजली के तड़ित के
Just
बाद
like lightning.
Lord gives darshan very quick as light this
God gives darshan like a flash of lightning.
Her question, but in spiritual world we never have been.
But we've never been in the spiritual world, she's asking.
In the spiritual world,
you never been in spiritual world
she's asking.
which spiritual world
Which spiritual world?
because like
yeah.
Golok, she's
He
asking.
was actually ready. This question is complicated.
This question is complicated and subject is complicated. Why?
Where have you come from?
Where have you come from?
You are the
You are the
Shakti,
potency, Shakti.
as like rays of the sun. सूर्य की रोशनी कहाँ से आती
The rays of the sun, they come from the
है?
sun.
सूर्य से। हैं? तो रोशनी कहाँ पड़ती?
So, the rays of the sun, they were in the sun.
ये जड़ उदाहरण दिया।
This is a material example.
सूर्य से सूर्य रोशनी।
Rays of the sun come from the sun.
तो सूर्य की रोशनी पहले कहाँ था?
The rays of the sun, they were before in the sun.
तो उसी प्रकार
So in the same way,
जीवों की जीव रोशनी सदृश
the jivas, they are compared to rays of the sun.
Though all the material example is not the perfect, appropriate or spiritual. जीव शक्ति है। हैं?
Jiva is a potency, Jiva Shakti.
शक्ति, potency. So potency coming from where? Blood. हैं? But when you coming, that time you forget. You were, that is there. But how you were? As like potential. Actually, that potential, there is a tatashta-paksha. Jiva is called material potency.
like you see jivas once they go to spiritual world, jivas don't fall down. Like
Yeah.
there's the
So,
so then we never went to spiritual world.
Huh?
We came out.
you are coming from material potency. भगवान की शक्ति होने के लिए। आप बोलिए, शक्ति के रूप में।
So he came in the form of Shakti from the original potency of Lord. Prabhupada says back to God.
We were there once, and now we are going to go back to
समझाने के लिए ये समझ और
Prabhupada used this word, back to Godhead, back to home, just for people to understand, not because we were there. Because Gita also says says, if you come to the abode of Lord, you never go back to the material world.
एक बार भी भगवत धाम में चले जाओ,
If you want to go to the abode of Lord, you never come back to this world.
आप दिल्ली में जाते हैं। तो जैसे समझा ऐसे समझी
According to your understanding, you understand. According to your capacity, you understand. For example,
as like elephant, and if you explain in front
If-
of the blind person about the elephant,
if you describe to a blind person about an elephant,
those who blind person, one blind who hold the tongue of the elephant. Elephant is as like snake. One who hold the leg, the elephant is as like a pillar. Eh? But elephant is not snake and elephant is not the same way. So for this, you can ask my Prajnana Purna Moja.